Hi,
Hello.
good evening, everyone. Hello again. Thank you for joining us this evening. Yes, I'm Felicia. I am the business owner behind this page, and coming to you live is from Malaysia. Today is 10:10. For those of you who always shop online, you'll be very excited when it comes to 10:10. And now is 8 o'clock at night in the evening. And joining us this evening is Xueping from Singapore. She is one of our Hi Xueping
Hello, Felicia.
business community member. There is some of you out there maybe have not know a little bit story about my background. Yes, I'm Felicia, and I'm a wife, a mom of three. They are young adults, and my youngest one is still in the college. And I came to know this business a year ago, and along the journey, and I learned a lot from this business community member as well, from a lot of mentors, coaches, and I'm truly am very grateful. And Xueping is also one of the friends that I met through this business. And without further ado, now I would like to pass the time to her.
Yeah,
Yep,
hi everyone.
Xueping, would you introduce yourself?
Yeah, sure. Hi everyone. I'm Shaping. Thanks for Felicia, for having me here today. So I'm also a full-time working mom. I'm a full-time working mom with a child. My child is still Felicia has three, and then her one is like already in the I think close to adult age, right, stage, right. So I'm also like sometimes so jealous about her, because her kids is like mostly is grown up. For me, still a bit of a journey. So actually, I'm a chemist by professional. So actually, I spent many years in the lab. So I don't know anything about running the business. So what I do in the lab is testing, analyzing, doing research. And that kind of environment. So everything has to be precise and accurate. That's all I know. So it's also like a very structured job that I thought is going to be my life stable job, steady income. Actually, the income was good. Working in the lab, actually, uh, I would say the income is pretty stable. But somehow somewhere, even if you got stable job, steady income, but somewhere along the way, I feel like something was also like missing. So after when I become a mom, right, this feeling actually, I feel like something is really missing after you become a mom. I just don't know why, because it's like every morning I leave home, because even before my kids was like fully awake, so by the time, because work in the lab, right, we are always being constrained by experiment. So sometimes when I get back home, right, she's already like ready for bed, so our communicating time, or interaction time is like a very bare minimum. And then when she was like about 5 or 6, that time she was a bit, I would say, a bit needy. So when sometimes you actually get pressurized in work, and then you are like so tired, because my job is quite, I would say quite laborious, and then it somehow you are quite tired. So when you get home, and then your child actually, if you don't give them attention, right, at times they want to seek for your attention. So they tends to be, they are doing all sorts, like, I wouldn't say it's naughty. Last time I would say, why are you so naughty? But then after I do some self-reflection, right, I realized that what they actually do, right, is actually they want our attention, because we come back home very tired, so you don't actually give them your attention. So they tend to do things that actually annoy you. But so I take to reflect, why is my child like that. So actually our relationship gets a bit strained. I was like, when I came back after work, I was very tired, and then I will start shouting at her, and then she will start crying, and then the community, is there. So these are the moment that actually make me pause. Is this what I want? I was like working hard for my family, but something is missing out, with them. So as my daughter, actually, she grew older, I realized that actually time don't actually wait. Money you can earn back, but then the time you lost with them, and then the relationship is gone, then that's it. So that is something that actually stirred me. I just want to be there for her. At the same time, I don't want to give up my career completely. So actually, I did something like, or I will share, I did something very stupid. I would say it's stupid lah, because I thought, by letting go of my career, I took a less stressful job. I took a pay cut, and then everything will be, less pay, then less commitment, then everything will be fine, that means I can focus on more on my family. But this isn't the truth lah for me. So I always say that, I thought that was the case, but it wasn't. And then, you will have other things actually, pop up, so it's like, giving up on your career isn't something that will resolve the problem. So after I took a pay cut, right, then of course there's income drop lah. So I was thinking, is there another way, to generate income, and then without giving up, time, with who actually really matters to me. Because if you want to make money, for the mindset, the employee and mindset, right, is have to go to work lah. We go to work, then you have to be at the workplace, office, or somewhere. So I was thinking whether can I look for something online to do. So actually I tried to explore, and then is to look for something that could actually fit around my life, instead of going for another job, then less time at home. So I was like, there's really one period I was really like very stuck. I still do the same. I go to work, I come back tired, repeat. So I ask myself, is this the way I want to continue, how I want to, enjoy the moment. So this one, I really start explore the option, because I don't want to quit my job, because I actually kind of like my job. But then it's taking away my time from my family. But then I want to create, a plan B, just in case, like I say, I took a pay cut. And then if you took a pay cut down, then you want to, go back to the initial state, it's really very difficult. And then I was already in my mid-40s. So I want to grow up something like a plan B that I can, do behind quietly, while I still keep my main job. So when I came across this business, right, honestly, I have my doubt lah. Because for me, for 20 years, I've been working in the lab, no experience in marketing, entrepreneurship is what I also don't know. So, after that, when I chanced upon this business, I told you, right, I have my doubt. So, but then it's like, 走投无路 already. I have to, check it out. So after I watched the webinar, and then I paid the 149, then I see the plan. Then there is also, will be added to, the Facebook community. And then I see, actually there are like, many everyday people, commoner like me, doing this law. So if other people can actually do it, right, why can't me, right? Because Felicia, right, most of the people in the community are like everyday people like us, like from all walks of life, right? Yeah. So that's how actually I get to start on my this journey, why actually I want to step into something different, and then do it.
Yeah, I can resonate with what you are talking about, because it's really when we are single, we start work, we are full of excitement, and the energy is definitely there. You get to into your own and to be independent. You don't have to be dependent on someone to give you money to spend. I can understand how is that the feeling of being able to give. And the things that when after we got married, there's definitely a season change in our life, whereby your attention has been not just only to your job, to your husband, but furthermore to a child that is growing, that way is really really needed the parents to be around. But most parents, we know, need to go out there and earn income to support the family. And today we can see that both parents looks like need to work, and both parents work also, it seems to like still very tight in the sense that where a lot of things that you are trying to build, You buy a house, and then later you have your maintenance, you have your bills, and then the kids come in, you have all the fees and all those things. And furthermore, when you are in your job, you won't be just always in the as a beginner. It's always in the beginner we are learning, and as we go more years, we tend to know more things, and we tend to be more occupied. And that's where the part that is very challenging, and many parents become very stressful on this, because you come back home, you still need to give your proper attention to your kids. If you are one kid, not so bad. You have two
Yeah,
kids,
correct.
3 and 4 and 5. Yeah, that's why there is this channel where I follow. I really like it, and maybe I will just share it here. If parents who are really uh, capable enough, or if you yourself can teach your child, probably the homeschooling is the best actually, because children at that age is the most needed our attention. um, I I truly can feel that, because I already passed that. I was also like you, busy work, and my memory right now is just with my eldest one especially. My memory is just where when he started schooling, and I still okay, I can manage my time at work and come back. I still got that energy because we're young also. Um, of course, we don't give ourselves many reasons and all this. We just do it. But as the age goes by, and our passion begins to different. So, like what you say, you have your family, you have your kids already. You start feeling something is missing there. I think I begin to understand that where the missing is because the time spent with them is so limited. We really want to give that attention, but it's so short on the time that is either morning or even nighttime. You come back, as like you say, then they need to go to bed already, and then the next day they are on school. So it's very little time with them. So our influence to them also is so limited. Uh, yeah. So I wanted you, Shipping. Can you tell us also? Then you found this business. Can you tell me about the part that when you saw the ad, uh, what makes you click on the ad?
What made me click on my ad, like I just now shared, right? Like 走投 ulu already, so everything also have to explore. Then I saw this ad, which is my mentor. She was also has having a science background, and she was in the oil and gas industry. And then I know that oil and gas industry is a very stressful, fast-paced kind of thing. And then of course I did my homework lah. I go and spy on her, because normally if I saw something online or it's scam very scammy so I was like afraid. So I actually I did on my part. I did a background check on her, and then I realized that she was in some poly in Singapore one. Then you can see all her profile is there, and then I check on her business page, and then I first thing I want to confirm is this legit or not? The very number one question in Singapore, I tell you, you cannot do anything illegal. The police will come knocking on your door very fast. So Singapore is very small and nowhere you can run. Singapore is like maybe one end to another end, less than 2 hours. So I checked, and then I saw her business page. Every day she has been posting, sharing, her kids and her husband, whoever family member face on the Facebook on her business page. So I'm very sure that this person must be legit lah. I did my part. Then second is like, after I watched the webinar, I like the business framework that they share. And then I think that this is something, this is, now everything has to be done online. And then automation is the thing to go. So when I was like, when I saw the webinar is about the automation. So it also, automation is something, to move into it. So the next step, of course, is 149 law, USD 149. But for Singapore, right, actually USD 149 $200 can, easily go one dinner already burn and gone, cannot do much. Then I say, okay, like because when after I watched the webinar, right, then I like the, the thing that I like is the automation. So I was telling myself, no, I can't like sleep, like because I'm so excited when I saw this opportunity. So I say 149 lah. If want to scam me, just scam the 149. What I mean, what can I do? Because and then also I want to understand, because for me, 149 is I don't know, maybe it's not a very big amount of money. The like I mentioned before, the legit of
Small
this
risk
business,
lah.
yeah, small risk
You
lah.
take
And then
small risk
yeah,
lah.
then after that, of course, I paid for it, and then I was given the pre-coaching video and stuff like that. So I evaluate, and then I check that, oh, this is actually the company that we actually collaborate with, right? It's actually a legit uh company lah. Is something is there, it's not that something is not there, or is something shady. So from there, and then I saw that the startup cost is also quite manageable, you know so that's how actually I got started. Yeah.
Yeah, I took that small risk. I also was calculating, if let's say if this is not a legit true one, how much would I lose? But somehow, deep down inside of me, I have this um, a conscience that I feel the peace of going in to check lah. No doubt that we know, we got a bit the fearful, but also got that conscience kind of thing that to tell you that it's okay. You will never find out anything if everything also we are afraid, you see.
Yeah.
So that's how then I go in and explore. I remember when you share with me, when you saw your mentor's ad, you were saying there's this Chinese word you say, 很老实的是吗？
Yeah, she's very honest. Yes, lao sit, correct.
Yeah, you see from her way she presents that way, this person can be trusted lah, like that, right?
Yeah,
That's
correct,
how
correct.
then you check it out further. That's what I
Mm.
remember.
Yeah, correct.
And can you share with us what is your most when so far you joined the business? How many years you are in the business already?
I'm in the business for 3 years. Already 3 years, yes. But I got to admit,
Are we still
my
okay? Good, the line?
yeah, I think just now a bit like cut off, but it's okay. Yeah. Now I can hear you. You want me to share about my journey so far, right? Like because I have been in this business for like 3 years. For me, like my journey is like first few months honestly was about learning how to market and shop online. So it was like not an overnight things that so slowly I start to say changes. So this actually business, I would say, is a compound effect. Things actually starts to grow, and then slowly uh, as times go by lah. So today I'm still actually working as a chemist, but but the difference is have seen a sense of control over my own time and my future, and then I get to build more quality time with my kids. So I'm also like building something that will actually support my retirement years. So that's this business actually has given me the choice and the possibility. So what actually make this all works is also to the business community. I would like to thanks to actually, is because like for someone who has not have any background on this, right, uh, can actually work on this. So if not because of this business community, I don't think I can actually carry on for 3 years of the support that was given, even we do not have any prior experience to running an online business. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. And I think my line is so unstable, but anyway, before we end this session, shipping, could you share with audience out there, if there's any mom who are still searching and looking for some solution, what word of advice or encouragement that you can say to them?
For me, it's like, if you're a mom, you always want the best for your kids, right? So what they actually want is your time. And then also now I see is like, the trend is like, even if you have a degree now or what, you are highly educated, right? You are doesn't actually guarantee a job. One good thing that actually I like about this business is that it can be, left as a legacy for your child. So as a parent, right, if you are being, tired, and then you are, you want more time, want more financial freedom, I would say. So please start this business, I would say, because this can actually be left as a legacy for your child. This is something, which I appreciate a lot. So if you want to start something, I know one thing I would say is that don't wait for the right time, because the right time never come. Always, if you think, you think too much, then it doesn't actually make it happen. So if you are actually feeling, stuck, or you are still uncertain, right? For me, that's the a call from, a call from God. Sometimes I would like to say that is to ask you to explore something, and then this business actually allows us to start small, and we can learn and earn, as we go. And then, the compound effect, like it's honestly, I would like, as I watch share, right, initially you might not see it as a big thing, but as times go, right, it can actually steadily build a very so-called stable income. It's a stable passive income, I would say. Yeah. So if let's say you are really keen to have a change, right, please take this small step, because the decision to see what is possible might actually change everything for you, just like how it did for me. Yeah. So if this is something, you're watching this, and then something inside of you, you want more, then yeah, please, connect with Alicia, so that she can actually show you what's possible with this business. Yeah.
All right. Thank you for that advice and encouragement, Shopping, and thank you so much for coming in here. I know that you have another meeting to attend after this. I
Yeah.
really appreciate it so much for giving your time to come here and sharing your journey. And
Mhm.
to all who are viewing, and I hope you are inspired, and also you have gained some valuable insights from this sharing. And remember, you just need to have courage to start some building something new. You want to a change. If you want a change, you need to be able to have an open heart, open mind to explore something new. And after, if you have seen, if you have registered to watch the webinar, and after you watch it, if you think that this is not for you, then it is okay. At least you have explored, you have take that first step. And but if you, after watching the 90 minutes webinar, you think that wow, you would like to go even more deeper, deep dive, that is where we pay a small sum, and then you get to see the whole program, and also the compensation plan, everything, and how we earn. So if you have any further question, then you can just reach out to any one of us. So thank you everyone who joining us this evening. Thank you, Shopping, again. I see
Okay. Thank
you.
you, Felicia.
Bye.